And now we go into the hype machine for Wolfenstein, the new Colossus, which is the new game coming out in October, end of October. I don't know why this ended up starting at this point in the video, but whatever. So this is Wolfenstein, the New Order. God, their naming convention is terrible. It's way too confusing than it needs to be. Okay, so there's a brief story. I played this game. I think, the first 3 levels through the prison to where you get to the rebel base. I played that way back in like the fall of 2015, right? And I liked it fine. But that was it. You know, I just was like, okay, I'm not super into it. I'm not crazy enthused about this. Right? But with the new one coming out and with it looking really good, and I remembered not hating this, so I went back to play Wolfenstein: The New Order. Good lord, is it hard to remember what the name of this game is? But if you remember, this is Wolfenstein NO, as in no, I don't think this game's that good. Now, I have to preface this too by saying this gameplay that we're seeing here is 100% not on the normal difficulty. 100%. I just played through this fucking part like a week ago. Not even, maybe. There is no way in hell you can take all this fire on the normal difficulty. And we'll get to that. So let's actually take a step back. I think this game, on a story level, a setting, characters, fantastic. It does such a good job. Let's loop this, because it's going to finish. Of telling the story of this Nazi crazy world. So aside here, I didn't realize you had to make that jump. I just thought it was an optional thing, but it was a thing you had to do, and the game didn't fucking tell you, and I was like, I guess I'll go over here, I don't know. Why couldn't you just tell me to go over there, stupid ass game? Anyway, I love the stories, I love the stories, the story, I love the writing, I love the characters, I love the cutscenes, I love all that about this game, and I think that's what looks the coolest about Wolfenstein 2. But Wolfenstein 1, it just didn't do it for me. It just didn't leave a very good taste in my mouth, and that's for many reasons. I wrote down a lot of this stuff. So the level structure, I mentioned going back to what is it? Fuck, what was it called? The hideout where all these people are, right? And you do a level and then you go back there, and then you do a level and you go back there. It reminded me of Splinter Cell Conviction, I believe it was, where you kind of did a mission and then you had some stuff to do at the base. And I liked that. It helps flesh out characters, but at a certain point I didn't care, right? Because the gameplay of it didn't quite do much for me. You can duck in the thing. I mean, fucking hell, ridiculous. This game, ugh. All right, we'll get to it. Here's my first big complaint, because everything I'm gonna complain about this game, I do not think it's that good, and we're getting to that. The perk chart, there's this list of perks you get, and so it'll be, hey, do 5 stealth takedowns, and then you unlock this ability, and then it unlocks maybe a further thing, another challenge to complete, which will unlock another further thing. Fine. I must have completed this game with less than 50% of the perk chart checked out. There was one for killing 2 enemies with a grenade, and somehow I never did that. Somehow I played the entire game, never killed 2 enemies with the same grenade. No idea. There's a bunch of other things that just never unlocked. I played probably half the game without having the dual weapons faster reload unlocked. Like, this perk tree is awful at displaying information, telling you what you unlock versus what you have to do, versus why you should even have any of this stuff. Like, do I need it? I don't know. I don't know what any of it really means, or why I should have it, or is this why I'm dying? No, I don't think so. It's just, I'm dying here because of whatever, and we'll get to the dying in a minute. So one of the things this game adds, and it likes to really just go, look what we did all the fucking time, is this kind of laser cutter weapon, right? And you get it at first, and you unlock another ability for it, and then you unlock another ability for it, and you unlock a better version of it. And it's like every single level you start unlocking, and it's kind of cool. You start unlocking different attributes for it. Now it recharges all the way on its own. It just takes time. Now it does this. Now it does that. Fine. The problem is this weapon is used kind of in a strange way. Towards the end, it becomes your super weapon, like almost like the BFG in Doom. That's what it becomes. And that's fine and dandy, but again, it has the regenerating health, I guess, ammo capacity. Oh, also, while we're here, if you die after this point, in this what's being shown here, if you die after this point, you start over. You start over. When he was on the helicopter shooting a gun, that's where you start over. This game suffers from some of the worst checkpoints I've ever experienced in a game. It's all over the goddamn place. Don't put a check mark here. No, why would I put a checkpoint here? Because I don't want to do something 17 times? Yes, that's why. It's like no one fucking playtests things anymore. Just put a checkpoint where there should be a checkpoint. This is the very end of the mission. Like 100%, this is the very end of the mission. And if you fall down the middle of this and fall through the hole in it, you'll die. Because it collapses when you get there, right? You fall down that hole and die, you have to go back 5-10 minutes for no reason. For no reason. And this happens several times in the game. Not constantly, but it's in every level. And I feel like I died a whole bunch and we're not even there. Okay, back to the laser weapon. So this stupid ass laser weapon, which then you have to micromanage its health or its weaponry for. So it has this thing where you can cut out holes into these fences, and it's telegraphed. You can tell the type of fence or gate it is. Also, the reticle changes to red. So you can cut out these fences, right? The problem is playing with a controller and cutting out a square is way super obnoxious. Always took me forever, and I hated doing it. It happens, again, almost constantly. Too much, not fun. Could have very easily just been blast and makes a cutout square. That would have been fun. But no, I have to cut things out like a weirdo. Did not enjoy that. Did not enjoy that. They keep shoving this weapon to you, and I'm like, okay, you seem to make me think this is important, but this ain't no gravity gun, all right? You want me to think it is, but it's not. This is not. And also right here, I died several times trying to jump out of that fucking helicopter. Why is that even a thing I can die at? Why? Why is that even an option to die there? Like, does anyone think, like, there's no reason. There's no reason to be able to die there. But you have to be running and jumping. Well, fucking, who cares? Just let the player be cool for half a second. Make the rest of your game where you're actually doing something, fighting the goddamn Nazis, make that difficult. But jumping out of a fucking helicopter should not be something I can fail unless I jump out the back for some reason. That's the problem. That is the problem with this stupid game. And I'm not even halfway through my list. So, the next thing is, this is the big problem. And I've mentioned it kind of tangentially. Get fired up. There is a problem with the difficulty in this game, in that it doesn't make any goddamn sense. And here's how I will explain it. There are, I think, 5 difficulties unlocked at the start. Way too many. Way too many. The first one is called, like, here's a binky, baby. Like, it's like really dismissive, which is fine, whatever, I don't care. And then the next one's like, hey, don't really hurt me, bro. Right? No, bro, no. And then the next one was, hey, give me a challenge, right? And the next one is like uber hard or something. So you start to understand, like, okay, those are the harder difficulties. And I don't mind you naming your difficulties, you know, hurt me plenty or whatever, like in the original Doom. I don't mind that, but you need to say what the normal difficulty is. I think I played the game on the normal difficulty. I don't know. I have no clue. There were 2 difficulties underneath it. Did I play it on normal? I don't know. Because all I do, if I Google that, everyone's like, oh, I played it on uber hard. It wasn't that bad. I'm like, stop fucking jacking off onto the internet and just answer my goddamn question. Is this the normal difficulty or not? And I think I came to the conclusion that it is. Somehow, the 3rd difficulty level is the normal one. Now, here's the problem. And it's also maybe just a problem for me, because I'm not the greatest at shooters. I talked about Neo earlier. I'm good at a game like Neo, a third-person action game. Shooters, not good. This person playing here, way better than I could ever be. Just guarantee. I'm not good. Stealth stuff, I'm decent at, and there is a fair amount of stealth here. There's actually a complete stealth. There are a couple of complete stealth sections of this game that I rather enjoyed. But we're not going to talk about those, because fuck that. The difficulty here is fine, right? And I really enjoy having the enemies here, and then you, like he's doing right now, taking cover, leaning out of cover, shooting. Oh, that guy's flanking. Let me take this other piece of cover, and then, you know, lurk up over it and shoot him, and then look over here. Oh, that guy's trying to flank me over there. Like, that's really fun. Fighting the normal enemies is a ton of fun. That's great. Then, where things hit the fan, besides the terrible checkpoints, which I've already mentioned, which only confounds and compacts all these problems. Confounds me, it doesn't confound. That are not the normal enemies. They are... What the hell just happened? Oh, the video paused for a second. They have these enemies that are armored. They're super armored. They got like I got a giant shotgun and I'm a super armored man. Fine. Now, super armored man doesn't take 1 clip of ammo to kill, 2 clip of ammo, 3 clips of ammo, maybe 4 clips of full fucking clips into his body. Because again, I'm not very good. I'm not going to go for headshots. I just figure 4 full clips into anything's body in this game on the normal difficulty should kill it, but it does not. And that's even if I'm able to live long enough to shoot it with 4 clips, because for some reason, some of these enemies that juke around the corner, they will appear out of nowhere. You'll be going around a corridor and then a blind corner. You turn the corner, guy with a shotgun kills you instantly. Just instantly. Like, what the fuck just even happened? That's why look at this, and you could barely see it in the corner there, the health bar. Bullshit. This is not of the normal difficulty, because I was dying like crazy fast. I had to have cover. I don't understand how you could do it, but it was only from these stupid fucking armored enemies. So what I did at certain points in the game, only happened a couple times, 95% of the game I did complete on normal, if that's what it is. But the other 5%, I did drop it down, right? Now here's the difference. Here's the difference. A normal enemy, half a clip of ammo in the chest, he's dead. And it's fun, yay. Right? A non-normal enemy, dual-wielding machine guns, shooting him in the chest, will not kill him in 2 full clips. Will not. Will not. Maybe 4. Maybe 4 in the exchange, and you're kind of weaving, you miss a couple times. Maybe 4 will kill him. Okay, now you bump that difficulty down. Normal enemies die like they're fucking, it's like the soccer where they don't even get tripped and they just fall on the floor. That's what the normal enemies are. And the other enemies now die in about a full clip. The armored ones that take 4 times as much damage on the next difficulty level. This is the fucking problem with the game. It's missing a difficulty level. It's missing the one where I could fucking play it and not want to kill people, which I am doing, ironically, in the game. But, you see the difference here? Enemies die in too few hits, and now it's too easy. Enemies kill me too quickly, and the armored ones, only the armored ones, are super annoying. Where is the middle? Where's the middle ground? It's not there. I don't know where it is, but it isn't in this fucking game. And I will not be playing the new one, because fuck this. I want to play a shooter that's appropriately challenging, and I don't want to play it on baby mode that's for easy. It's too easy to play this game on easy. It's too easy. I'd be cruising through it, and maybe it'd be more fun. Maybe. But you know what? Fuck you. I'm not interested in your shenanigans. See, that's cutting out garbage. I'm not interested in it. You know? Because you're too high and mighty with your, oh, look what we made. Oh, this is baby mode. We made cutesy little names for all the difficulties. And we're not going to tell you which one it is. And we're going to give you 16 of them. Fuck you. No. Fuck you. I'm not playing your game. No. No, 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 no. Even beyond the difficulty stuff. There is nothing that amazing about this, besides the story, which I thought was excellent. There is nothing amazing here. There is no, oh, you go to the moon. Oh, did you know? Hey, did you know? You go to the moon. Fuck you. The moon isn't that interesting. I've been to the... What are you talking about? It was just another level. Now it's on the moon, though. Okay, well, I walked on the moon's surface for a good, I don't know, 2 minutes. And that was it. Ooh, good job on the moon. Same fucking thing as all the other levels. Same fucking thing. And it had just as many annoying problems of you're going down a corridor and now there's two guys with fully automatic shotguns and I just have to throw shit and run away from them, or I drop the difficulty down and just one grenade kills them both instantly. It's like, well, the other difficulty, 2 grenades wouldn't even kill them. What the fuck's even happening? Also, I haven't even mentioned this. You're spending half the game scrounging ammo, I feel like. These guys just don't fucking die sometimes. And I'm picking up ammo constantly. And you have to press the X button, which is the reload button, to pick up ammo. And I'm constantly picking it up. And I don't understand why I'm constantly picking up ammo. Because I'm running out of ammo. None of these weapons are particularly interesting. Also, they're just a normal shotgun, machine gun, whatever. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. I just don't get it. I don't see it. I don't see how everyone's amazed by this, even if I didn't have the difficulty problems, which would have been nice. I would have preferred that. But again, if I'd played this on easy, it would not have been as fun. There are really good, fun shooting parts to this. It's a damn shame. Like, oh, there's no fucking way. Yeah, you're definitely playing on easy because I know for a fact you get stuck here on this part because you know how long it is to get to the next checkpoint? It's like this section and then the next section and then like a little bit after that and then 16 different armored enemies come up. I can't deal with turning the corner and a guy with a rocket launcher just blows me up. Like I didn't even know he was there. You cannot do this on easy. You cannot do it on the normal. Let's go back to my list. Oh, I did have to look up. I mentioned this briefly, where I had to. You have to jump at that one point. It's a scripted event, and you have to jump there. But I didn't know you had to jump there. There are several points in the game mixed around it. Several meaning 3, right? Where I had no idea what to do. The game doesn't really tell you where to go sometimes, and I was like, well, I don't know. Do I go over here? And it turns out I missed a button on the side of something, just didn't see it. But I think we really need to start looking at games. Like, I can't be the only one. I can't be the only one who played this game and was like, I'm stuck at this point. Where do I go? Maybe someone should tell me something, and minutes go by. All I'm asking for is after minutes of me wandering around, you pop up with a message that says, hey, this was the last objective that we told you to do. Maybe you should go back over there because I forgot what the hell I was doing because I got fucking lost in your stupid game that you didn't tell me where to go. And it's not as interesting as something like Half-Life 2 where it doesn't tell you where to go, but you always know where to go. Ugh, God. I think I brought up everything. The checkpoints, the shitty checkpoints. Oh, here's the other problem too with the difficulty that I think compounded it for me. Is so you start out with 100 health points, right? And with health packs, you can supercharge or overcharge, something like that, the health you have. So you'll get 140, 180, 200, even higher, right? And you can get these health pickups throughout the game that increase your maximum health to 110, 120. I think I finished with 140. I didn't find everything. I didn't find it super fun to wander around and look for stuff. Also, there was no point. So. Besides the health pickups that I had no idea where to find them. So you get this health, right? And so maybe at the end of the game, I have 140 health. Well, how do I know if someone's shooting me, right? How do I know that I'm down? Because I also have armor. I can also have 100 of armor, which, I don't know, is that equivalent to health? Because they both go down independently. So who knows? But if I have 100 life, and something shoots me down to 50, there's no indication, right? There's no way to know except for the number, which again is at the bottom of the screen, and I'm trying to kill Nazis, and there's a lot of stuff going on. I can't always, in the middle of a firefight, be looking down at that number. But the game throws you a bone, like a lot of games do, and will get the little red reticle around everything when you get to about, I think it's 20. I think it's 20 HP and below. It will tell you, hey, FYI, you're hurting. But here's the problem. When I started that encounter with 200 fucking HP, and all of a sudden I'm very quickly going down, there's no time. Like if something's shooting me and it's going to kill me in 2 seconds, right? Looking at that timeline of when the HP is going to finally tell me, it's going to be in the last like 0.7 seconds. It's going to tell me out of 2 seconds that all my health was drained. You see what I'm saying here? It's not enough indication. You have too much health and not enough indication that you're even been hurt that bad. So you get into this false sense of like, oh, I'm fine. I'm getting shot, but I'm not flashing. I'm not dying yet. Like, it needs to be 50 and below that it starts flashing. Because I have no clue where my health is at. Maybe I'm too dumb for this game. This game can go fuck itself. Because I'm so done. I'm so done with Wolfenstein. So done. Not again. If I ever play Wolfenstein, the next one, it is definitely on easy. And I'm definitely not buying it at full price. No way, no sir, no how. Because this game really fucking does not understand difficulty. Again, it goes back to, it has 16 difficulty modes. It needs the one it's missing. The one in between the way too easy and the obnoxious armored enemies of the normal mode. Which again, everything else was fine. Everything else was okay. And I beat the majority of the game on normal. It's just these armored enemies sometimes have way too much health going on. Look at that, okay. Look at if I did that, if I stood still as that guy was shooting me in the actual game, I would probably be dead. Would 100% be dead. Maybe there's something wrong with my game because it just did not feel right with any of the big armored enemies. Did not feel right. I don't know. Is there a way to end this naturally? Just by saying I don't want to play this game anymore. Ever again. Ever again. I think I'd buy the new Pikmin game before I bought this. No. I'm very happy with the Wolfmans though. I'm very happy with that. Yeah. I do very much like the Batman that I got going on. Anyway, this is a show every Friday, 3 p.m. Pacific time. Usually not so mad at Wolfenstein. 3 p.m. Pacific time, twitch.tv/thegamefanatics. I stream my own channel. This week is oh, Mario Maker and The Evil Within on Wednesday. That's another thing. I'm going back and playing The Evil Within. I like it. You know, it's not as, I think, good as I remember necessarily, but I like it. And it also has bad checkpoints. Can we get good checkpoints in games, please? Can we just have someone on the team look at it? Someone. I just need someone to ask the question of, when was the last checkpoint? Was it 5 waves of enemies ago? Let's just put one in here. And I know some, maybe take it out. Maybe take those checkpoints out on the harder difficulties. That's fine. Just take them out. Okay. But on normal and below, leave them in. Leave, like, right here, if I fall and die, I would have to redo all the shooting. That's stupid. That's really stupid. Why? Why is that even an option? This game pisses me off. And it's not real bad. Like, it's actually a pretty good game. It just really, really bothers me. That's the show. Merry Christmas. Wolfmans. Helicopters.